gets more intimate every time we do it.
Yeah, we started.
Yeah,
All right,
you're the
everybody,
tradition,
welcome
bro.
to episode 9 of For the Record, the Christmas special.
There's so many times where I'm trying to edit these things and we're like, phone number, and I just give up.
I think there's one episode where you just started flashing random things.
Yeah, it did. It like blew up across the whole screen, and yeah, we gave up. But it is the Christmas episode, the Crema episode.
Christmas episode.
It's the same Christmas as it was last episode. Look at the wreath on the window.
We're actually filming this 2 weeks later, though.
2 weeks earlier.
We got a very special episode for you today. We have a very special guest. Going to be interviewing Cote Deonath.
Cote Deonath. All right, redo it. It's not how you say his name. We're going to get banished for disrespecting him.
Is it Deonath?
Cote Deonath.
Cote Deonath. We're going to be interviewing Cote Deonath today. Definitely our biggest guest so far, so we're very happy that he was able to cut some time. He's actually in the middle of a tour right now, which we just talked about.
Well, he's at the gym right now. But
he's on tour. We just talked about this last week. You know, his tour kicked into full swing, and he's able to carve out some time and interview with us. So we're very happy for that.
Very barely did he fit us into his schedule, but we appreciate him for doing that.
And of course, it's the Christmas episode, so we're gonna come with you with some Christmas conversations. You're gonna hear some very good things. All I Want for Christmas Is You is gonna get disrespected. Bear with it.
Hey, look at you reading the script.
I know, right?
I forgot about that part.
Stepping my game up.
Stepping his game up. All right, so. First thing we're going to talk about is Christmas traditions.
My sister makes a casserole.
Cool. We don't really have any. I'm just going to be honest. Like, we wake up at the ass crack of dawn. We open presents and then.
Do you find yourself waking up later on Christmas now that you're older?
No, I find myself not sleeping on Christmas. Hello, world.
They just come through the ceiling.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Whoosh.
I don't sleep in much. I sleep in. I'm up at 8 or 8:30 on the weekends.
Right.
Sometimes earlier, but like on Christmas, I'm still getting up at like 8 or 8:30. I can't sleep. It's like I won't fall asleep to midnight or something because I'm so excited. But then I'm sleeping.
But you know what I've realized?
I've been waking up now.
As I'm getting older, the excitement gets bigger. I don't know why. Like last year, I don't sleep. And then Christmas Day is just horrible because then I'm tired all day. But
you get up at like 6 in the morning. You're done by like 6:45, 7, and then you just sleep.
You want to know what the craziest tradition that I had as a kid? When we would go down to my grandma's house at the lake, and like she was in Iowa, and then she moved to the lake, whatever. I would always get up at like 2:00 in the morning. We're not sponsored. Don't like act like we're sponsored or something.
It's cool.
We would get up at 2:00 in the morning, and my grandma and I would go open my stocking, and then we would sleep on the couch. And then we'd get up and do Christmas with everybody else. But that was just something we always did.
Whenever I was younger, we'd make cookies.
It's over here. Give it to me. Yeah, I'm not done. Yeah, you can have it. You want this?
I can't eat it.
Oh. Cote Deonath. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So
you get up at 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning, and then we would go back to bed, and then we'd get up and open presents. Don't ask. I don't know.
Okay, I go to my grandparents' house. One time we went to Indiana, but I always go to my grandparents' house on Christmas for our Christmas tradition. And our family comes down from Indiana. And
it's a lot of family.
It's like 5 people.
That's 4
people. 4 people? Yeah, it's just an additional 4.
Back in the day, we used to do Christmas with everybody.
Back in the day, 2009.
2009, quite frankly, 2009.
Making a Christmas list. This is totally off topic. Making a Christmas list, is it harder now to make a Christmas list than whenever you were younger? Is it harder, or was it harder whenever you were younger?
Well, when Target sends me their ad for December, and all there is fucking Legos and Hot Wheels, I don't really play with that stuff anymore. So it's harder.
I actually don't have any issue making a Christmas list now.
Well, when you already have everything that you could ever imagine needing or wanting, how do you go about making a list?
I like guitar pedals. Hold on.
This dude. We're talking.
Actually, I can't pull this up because people have been on the list.
We're talking about Christmas lists, and this guy types in Google Sheets.
Well, my list is in a Google Sheet, yes.
That's insane.
Because I organize it.
Mother, if you look at cell A4, there's some really cool things there.
I organize everything because you have like the item, and then I put a link down because everybody buys everything online now for Christmas.
Right.
I think my parents do in person, but everybody else I get gifts from buys online. Crema shopping.
My grandma doesn't know what half the stuff is on my list, so she just gives me money.
Isn't she like 93?
No, she's like 70 something.
Okay, well that makes sense.
She acts like she's 93.
I have no issue making a Christmas list. I can bust out a Christmas list of like 50, 60 items.
I literally gave my parents a list this year with 7 things on it.
7 things?
I told her, I said, I don't know what else you want from me. I don't know what to put on there.
Okay, so here's a hot take. I think that you can definitely put on your list underwear and socks.
But she buys that throughout the year.
Okay, but here's the deal. I work blue collar, right? I burn through that reverberated. I burn through my socks and my underwear like nobody's business.
What are you doing in your underwear that you're burning through them?
Just catching on fire, man. I'm lying a lot. My pants are catching on fire. So, but no, I mean, like, I don't think it's ridiculous to ask for that type of stuff for Christmas.
No, I don't think it's ridiculous. I just don't put that on my list because she gets me that throughout the year.
I buy my own underwear like a man.
What do you want me to do about that? I'm not gonna pass up free underwear. I don't know what
never do either.
World you're living in.
I ask my mom if she'll get me.
Like what?
It's great.
What is she gonna say? No.
The choice of being 20.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. I mean, yeah. So on the topic of Christmas list, in your 20 years of life, what has been your favorite Christmas gift?
I can tell you exactly what it is. I don't know like the name of it because I was like 8, but it was this Lego Batman cave, and so it was real tall. I mean, I kid you not, it's probably about this tall, and it had like the jail cell and everything like that, and you could put the guy on it. Was it twist
okay?
It.
Then I don't think it was Lego. It was Imaginext or whatever because I had the same thing. Yes. It was plastic, and then there was like the doors that opened to create the full cave.
I had one of those,
and then the Batmobile rolled out of it.
Okay, I didn't have the Batmobile, but I had the.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
If you should put a photo of it.
I'll try to find it because the Joker one.
I had the Joker cave too. I had the full set. I used to play with him all the time. I was a winner. I was Batman.
See, it was Hot Wheels and like stuff like that.
Yeah, I had. That was like literally like I played with that for like a month straight.
Yeah.
So I got a phone one time for Christmas. It was chill.
I did too.
I got an iPhone X. I wouldn't say it's my favorite gift ever though.
My first phone I ever got was the iPhone 5C.
I had an SE.
That thing was like smaller than.
Dude, I grabbed my SE the other day, and it's literally like a quarter the size. This thing is destroyed on the back. I don't want to show I had the direction. It's like destroyed on the back, but like the SE is like this size, and in my hand, it disappears now.
It's like a can of soda.
This is what my phone looks like in my hand. This phone is 2.5 times the size of an iPhone SE. When the iPhone SE is in my hand, it's gone. Is the iPhone 5? What a time to be alive. I had a home button. Believe it or not.
We had home buttons, dadgummit. We had them.
At one point in my life, I had it.
Home button was a home button. There's kids in high school right now who are like, what the hell's a home button? We never had one of them.
That's not even.
My first phone was the iPhone 54. I'm like, well, you never had a home button then.
You never had an audio jack. You never had a home button. It's always been lightning. I actually remember my dad had the iPhone 4 that had the really long.
The really wide port.
Yes.
The iPad. Yeah.
That
was like the iPhone 5.
My grandparents still had that on their iPads till a couple years ago, I think.
Probably because they blew up.
They probably did. But I remember those. So, you know what? That phone is actually still at my house. Because I found it not that long ago.
We're going to do a Apple chronological. We're going to review all the phones from all the time ever.
Those things are so... I wish I remember my password to get into that phone. I just need to know what's on it. What did Jetpack Joyride? Do you remember that game?
I do, and Subway Surfers.
Surfers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, reminiscing.
So speaking of technology and iPhones, what are your thoughts on eggnog?
Well, you see, it's completely relevant because there's apples in it.
No, there's not. No. So for me, I'm going to
tell you the truth. I've never actually had a glass of eggnog.
I'm going to tell you the truth. Eggnog is horrible.
I will believe you on it. I hear what it's made of. It's like cinnamon and I can't do it.
Hate eggnog. It literally has the consistency of snot. She likes eggnog. I don't like eggnog.
You like eggnog?
That's it.
Never had eggnog in my life. And I honestly don't. Okay. You can get a drink at like the Mexican restaurants that's like
horchata.
Yes.
Horchata.
Love horchata though.
It's kind of the same thing. It just doesn't have eggs in it, I don't think.
Well, that's the difference. I'm not much of an egg guy. I like eggs. Huh?
I feel like we just disrespected the Hispanic community right then.
I love horchata. Speak for yourself. I like eggs, but I only like my eggs a certain way. And I'm not like a huge egg guy. Like I can only eat them a couple ways. How do you eat your eggs?
I like eggs with a fork. Oh, how
Scrambled?
do I have them cooked? I would like my egg hatched. Sunny side up or over easy. It just
Okay,
depends.
I eat over easy or like a really soft scramble. I don't like my scrambled eggs to be over.
I don't like scrambled eggs at all.
See, but mine are like so runny. I can literally just like slide them around the pan.
I like a runny yolk.
But I also they have to have cheese in them for
You
scrambled
cut
eggs.
right through the egg and then it just spews. It's so.
Oh, I
good.
used to make this for breakfast in the morning. It's so unhealthy, but it's so good. Bread, buttered bread, bacon, and then I'd fry the eggs in that bacon fat over easy.
Some Elvis shit right there.
Dude, I mean, talk about cardiac arrest on a plate, but it was so good.
Well, not
Every
the cardiac
weekend.
arrest part, the like food part.
Dude, it was so good. I mean, it's a basic. It's a bacon and egg sandwich piece of bread. The only thing I was missing is putting a top piece on to make a sandwich, but it was so good. And then I was like reading online. It was like bacon grease is like a main cause for heart attacks, and I was like, well, that's probably not good, especially with the Monster intake.
That's it. This is it.
Downhill,
This is the
man.
final episode. Okay, so the final consensus on
I'm just gonna
eggnog-
say no.
I'm gonna say no
because I've been so scared to try it because of what it is.
It's gross. I don't like it.
can't. You know what? Clark Griswold was sipping on the eggnog.
Okay,
let out on
there's
that rant.
no way that was eggnog. That was way too thin to be. It literally had the consistency of milk, like
Homemade.
water.
They just put milk and cinnamon.
There was
in
totally
thing.
alcohol in that eggnog.
Oh,
There's no doubt.
100%. That's how he became the jolliest bunch of elves this side of the nut house.
Elves?
Assholes.
Did you say elves? PG-13. We don't have to censor it. Elves. We're the jolliest bunch of elves this side of the nut house. Yes, Cindy, we know that's the wrong line.
Do you have a
Leave us
favorite
alone.
Christmas movie?
I do, but we'll talk about that in the second half of the podcast after the interview. We're gonna rank.
I haven't made it that
We're
far.
gonna rank Christmas movies because I feel like that's such a controversial thing.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't read all the way down there yet, so.
This guy, dude.
I read the script earlier. Okay. So what's your favorite Christmas song?
Christmas song. It changes all the time
I like Santa Claus is Back
because
in Town.
my favorite Elvis Christmas song and my favorite Christmas song are different.
Why?
Because my favorite Elvis Christmas song is If Every Day Was Like Christmas. My favorite overall Christmas favorite song is probably I don't know, actually.
Okay, it's hard to pick. I really like The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, like the Andy Williams
Yeah.
version. But like I also kind of get burnt out on it after about 4.5 weeks.
Right.
So but like I love the Philharmonic of Santa Claus is Back in Town. That's
It is.
probably like
all the
my
Philharmonic
favorite.
stuff's really good.
It is. And like If Every Day Can Be Like Christmas, the whole Philharmonic set is so good.
We're gonna do that one day. We're gonna do with
Santa Claus is Back. Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me with the Philharmonic.
that's like my
So
second favorite Christmas song. I
Dude,
just
that
really
song-
like If
it's
Every Day Was
good.
Like Christmas.
It's kind of poppy a little bit for it being the 50s.
I don't know what my favorite of all time would be.
I don't know. That's a hard one to
You know,
pick.
when you do
Silent Night.
a Christmas show and you have to produce a show and you listen to Christmas music practically all year long, how do you like a Christmas song?
You don't.
Like, I'm so burnt out of Christmas right now. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Is that why you're not wearing a Santa hat?
Yeah. Like I put it on, I'm gonna turn into the Grinch, so I don't want to do that. I've literally watched.
Okay. All right. You get hired on at the mall. Would you rather have to play Santa or the Grinch?
How do I explain this without being weird?
I'd rather be the Grinch. Straight up. It looks like so much fun. Have you ever seen the videos of them like at Universal?
I have, yeah. But
Yeah.
the problem is, if you go to Oak Park Mall, all the people there are just a bunch of great.
Assholes?
They're great people to be around. Really, they're cans. Some of them are. It's like a stomping ground for kids, and I'm just like, you know what I mean?
I was just there a few days ago and I did not have a bad experience actually.
Oh, I have never really had a bad. I mean, I know other people have, obviously, but
I had a bad experience at a Foot Locker there. That's about it.
what had happened at the Foot Locker?
That's a good question. I gotta remember now.
It couldn't have been that bad. You don't remember.
No, that's what I was saying. It really wasn't that bad.
I've never had a bad experience in a mall. I don't think. I don't think so.
I don't know. I've had a bad experience like Independence Center because it was so lame.
Yeah, that place is a ghost town.
It is now. It used to just have the Sears. But after all the stuff shut down, it was only the Sears. And I'd only go for the Sears because I always thought Sears was like the coolest building ever. Even though it's just a brick blob. in the middle of Independence. But I like thought it was really cool because for my parents to shop. And then like one day I went to the actual mall and I was like, wow, this is like so depressing.
Yeah.
Soda,
Sears,
not
I
so
can't believe
depressing
Sears soda pressing.
So depressing.
Soda.
Minnesota. I love
No
that
kitty. Quite frankly, it's a joke.
My handicap's lower than yours, bud.
We're getting canceled. Season 1 is the only season.
I will say, I think that's probably one of my favorite, not to get political, favorite presidential debate moment of all time was watching Trump and Biden argue about golf handicaps on national
That's
TV.
something we would do just for fun.
It was so funny. I've seen you golf, dude. It was
Oh, yeah, I've
gold.
seen you golf, too. We ended up in a concrete pavement. We'll talk about that later.
That's on the channel.
That's on the channel.
The other channel, not this channel. What? Yeah, because this is a separate channel. Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
separate channel, man.
That's right, FTR.
FTR.
Not to be confused with FDR, the 43rd president of the United States.
Not even close.
32nd.
34th.
Nope.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
that's Teddy.
I don't
That
know.
was Teddy.
That was Teddy, man.
Can we get a fact check? Can you flash on the screen?
Bleep,
We're both
bleep.
wrong. Are we both wrong?
Are we both wrong?
I don't know.
Simon says, go back to school,
Put
buddy.
confetti around the winner.
You just really like to make this fun for me. I got like 4 minutes into the edit last night, and I was like, oh, my God.
We do this every time.
I know.
If you don't want to do it, just put a big no on the screen.
Yeah, I have to get really smart with what I put instead because I want it to be funny still. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Favorite Christmas songs? I don't really say. Santa Claus is back in town, I guess.
Well, you know, the guy that we're gonna have on the show here in about 4 seconds probably has a favorite Christmas song.
Does he? What if he doesn't? What
Well,
if he's like? What if he gets on and he's like, I hate Christmas.
This is the first time we've ever filmed this portion before the interview, so we don't know what's gonna happen. We usually film all of this after, but we've had time at the beginning, so we film before.
We're out of the norm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're hereby announcing the fact that Mr. 2023 Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Contest champion Cote Deonath.
Cote Deonath.
Cote Deonath, man, Cote Deonath. We'll have Bill Cherry on next week.
Here's an interesting story about Cody before we bring him on. So his old Instagram handle used to be.
I feel like we should tell this story with him here because he can elaborate on the fact that we were all in the lobby when everybody discovered this.
Also discovered with Radney that Bill meant William. You learn a new thing every day.
Radney's going to be on the podcast and coming soon, and we're going to have to talk about that.
I love Radney. I bought a guitar from Radney.
What do you like? Yeah. What?
I don't know. You're talking to me. What's up?
What's up? I don't know. All right, everybody.
All right.
Are we ready for Cote Deonath?
I think we're ready for Cote Deonath.
The problem is it's so much easier to say Cote Deonath rather than Cote Deonath, so I catch myself saying Cote Deonath because it's so just fast.
We're ready to see Cody Deonath on the podcast.
Cote Deonath. All right, everybody. Here is the one.
Your 2023 Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Champion. I'm not going to say that last part. 2023 Ultimate Elvis Champion, Cody Deonath. One more time. Here's the 2023 Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Champion, Cody Deonath.
I don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright. I just need my baby's arms.
Well, everybody, we're going to welcome a special guest. This is Cody Deonath.
It took him like 6 tries to say your name right. It's okay. We all just refer to you as Cotita Deonath now.
Cotita Ultimate Tita.
Cotita Ultimate Tita. Yeah, okay. I'm going to pull up our questions. Jeff, do you want to ask the first question?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions in mind like that are not here? Like, is there anything like you just want to know really bad?
100%. So you won the Ultimate Elvis 2023.
You got it.
I'm ready.
Is there anything that you want to know? Absolutely.
So
Yeah, dude. I won the Ultimate in 2023, man.
yeah, I got to know. I mean, the feeling. You're on stage. There's 5 other guys up there. You worked so hard. I mean, what is the feeling like when you win that belt? Because you've been in the top 10 the past couple years, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been fortunate enough to qualify for the Ultimate. First year 2016, got top 10 my first year. 2017 got cut the first round. 2018 through 2023, I made the top 5 every single year. and then eventually punching the ticket to eventually win it. I consider it an honor, and I know this is a cookie cutter thing. Like I've said it on with other people, with other interviews. It's not. It's an honor to get that far because so many people work their entire lives just to get to that point, and it's a long road back, regardless of when whether you don't make the cut in the top 10, or you make the cut in the top 10, you don't make the cut to the top 5, or you place. And or you don't in the top. You know what I mean? It's a long year after you get cut or you don't punch the ticket. So being able to say that I've made the top 10, made the top 5 multiple times is even a dream in itself. And to the point where I was just like, before I had won that year, it's so funny because you hear guys talk about this every single time that they win the ultimate. You're kind of like just done. Right? You're just kind of like over it. You're kind of just like, this has been a chapter in my life. This is how I looked at it. I've been running the festivals. I started running the festivals to kind of almost negate like I don't need that. Right? Like I had put that in my mind that I was always going to do that to keep my name fresh, to keep myself in the circuit and stuff like that. But I had never planned on ever really getting anywhere in that contest. That was just something that I was going to do for fun. But I really loved producing, and then everything kind of just started to happen by chance. So to even say and look at the fact of the matter of me winning it, it's crazy. And I look at it as a mindset shift for me. I just think you getting out of your own way and finding your confidence, me finding my confidence that year, and being able to really hone in on what mattered, which was only me, that's my biggest advice for anybody. I've told multiple people, like, stay in your lane, don't worry about what other people are doing, and going in there and just going and doing your stuff to the best of your ability. And at the end of the day, the chips are going to fall where they fall. And if you make a connection, great. Like, if you don't, that's fine too. Then that out of those 4 people that were judging you that day, you weren't their cup of tea. That's the way that I look at it. And that's the way that I look at any contest out there. And once you get to that point, like, you really, like, losing's losing. But when you really look at it as it doesn't really damage, like I hear so many guys are like I'm not going to compete because it's going to damage my brand. I'm like, well, yeah, but like, you built the brand on just you. Like, right. So what does it matter if you go out there and lose? Like, if you lose, you're going to gain more fans than you're going to get winning.
Right.
That's how I looked. Like, that's how I felt. Dean said it was like the end of a Rocky movie. Like, that's how it felt when they finally called my name. And like, Dean, we have this thing called he put me over. Like, he put me over. Like, he was like, I've been waiting 5 years to say this, the champion of the world, Cote Deonath. It was the culmination of a Cinderella story. So that's the other thing. Like, people want to get it over. People want to win. But it's like, life wants to look at it as a journey. You know what I mean? I've seen people going in there and win it on their first try. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Dean competed 1 time and he won the ultimate. But Dean Z, the person before he got to the ultimate, is Dean Z. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Dean was larger than life before he even got to the ultimate. So you're looking at a person who was already the guy, like one of the guys out there, one of the pillars that have been doing it since he was a kid. And he just he supercharged himself. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it was. Like, that. Like, what's next? Okay, contest, got it. What do I do? Oh, I'm going to do what I do every single night at Legends in Concert or on the road, or what I've done my entire life. Okay, well, then what did he do? He went in and he cleaned house, dude. Like, that was it. Like, he didn't do anything different than what he needed to do. And that's the same thing that when you talk about what was the feeling, what was that moment like, it was the payoff of like 7 long years of my life, of this journey of like these guys established a relationship with this contest, and it's their whole entire life, right? Like, there's a portion of your life that is now closed. because you punched the ticket at this point, and now you have opened Pandora's box to a whole other thing that you're not even like. I was not prepared. Like, that's the thing. Like, you can sit there and say, like, yes, I've been doing the festival, yes, I've been doing this. But at the end of the day, like, I was not prepared. Like, I was not prepared for it to be the year. I manifested the crap out of it. I was so positive. I was like, no, this is going to be it. This is it. This is it. Like, I got away from people who were less than positive. And, you know, and you can ask anybody around me, if you were any way, shape, or form pushing, well, you know, you just never know. I didn't talk to you. You were out of my life for the 4 weeks leading up to that contest. And then I apologized. I apologized after the fact, right? Because I just didn't want any sort of negativity. I didn't want any doubts. I adapted a new way of thinking on that end. And it pushed me to go out there and just have no fear, because that was my biggest Achilles heel. And I think that that's the biggest thing with all the guys out there, is like their fear of like, oh my gosh, like this is like the biggest stage that our industry has to offer. Mm-hmm. And it'll gobble you up and spit you out just as soon as you walk on that stage. You have 2 to 3 minutes that you have to make a first impression on that stage, and do everything in your power to make sure that you stand out. And it's like not the time to try anything new, right? So like it just, dude, like putting all that stuff into like a nutshell, it just was like, what? Like, I remember them calling Moses, because I really thought that Moses was gonna Moses and Jimmy, like, I was like, those were the guys that year. Like, I was just like, dude, like there's like, they're red hot, dude. Like, they're red hot. And I almost felt like I joke with both of them. Like, and I joke with Vic, I joke with Taylor, I joke with like Pat and all of these guys who won it before me. And I'm like, yeah, you guys left me. Like, I was back there and I was looking around, and I'm like, I'm looking at all these new guys like that have come up, that have worked their way up. And I just feel like I'm still incredibly young, but I'm looking at them. I'm like, man, like, I got Emilio, I got Riley, I got Jimmy, I got Moses, I got all of these young guys around me I'm young as well, but like, I 100% consider myself like part of the old guard, if that makes any sense, because I grew up in that generation. Like, I competed against Ryan Pelton and Diogo, like Ben Thompson and Dwight Eisenhower and all of these, like Jay Dupuis, like these guys that are just larger than life, dude, like in this industry, that were part of the original 10. And I got to share the bill with them on a contest a little bit, you know, Kevin Mills. And it's just like crazy to see like another generational shift. So when they called Moses out third, and then I was like, okay, well, I got second. I was like, Jimmy did a fantastic job. Like, whatever, like I'm good. This is my last year. I was like, I'm fine. I'm content. At least I'm not third, because I had a third place streak. Like, you wouldn't believe. Like, I got third, I think, like 4 different times. And then the last year, I think I got second before I won. I think it was like, or 3 times. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And I was so grateful for that, right? I'm so incredibly grateful. Like, you're top 3 in the entire world that year. But like, there's a point where like, you're getting to the point of like, I'm so close and I don't know what else. I don't know what other jigsaw puzzle pieces to like swap around to make sure that I'm like, what is the winning combination at this point? So when they called Jimmy out second, I about like fell out right there. And I mean, like, I was like, I don't know. I was just like, I wasn't ready. I literally said to myself, dear God, please let me not be dying. That's literally what I thought. And then they called my name out, and I was just, I died. And of course, you saw my reaction. I hit the stage as hard as I possibly could to make sure that I wasn't dreaming. And the next thing that popped into my mind was get up and grab the belt and check, because when I won Tupelo, I did not grab the trophy, the check, the guitar, none of that. I just was like completely all over the place. and I was just like completely like not aware of my surroundings. So that was really what went through my mind. I was like, grab the check, grab the belt.
I don't know what I would do. I would
grab that.
I could only imagine. I remember hearing a story about, I know Dean's talked about this before, about you hitting the ground that hard. And, like, I'm sure it was pretty special that Dean was the one that got to call your name, though.
I was crying profusely. And when I got the belt, you can see it in the video where I go, like, I just, like, gasp because it's like you're what you've worked for your entire career is literally right in your palms. Like it's right here. And then I turned around and I saw Dean, and you saw the video. I collapsed. I literally just gave out. I had nothing left. And if you read lips, I said, we did it. Is it over? And Dean is sitting there saying, buddy, poop, not buddy, poop. Poop. It's over. You did it. You did it, poop. Like you did it. And I was like, is this real? He goes, it's the realest thing that you could possibly think. And like, it's, I have a blown up picture. I mean, it was in my house before I sold it. It's going to be in my new house. It's top 3 moments of my entire career of being able to have someone who's so close to me, who's taught me so much in this industry and has taught so many other people and been such an iconic pillar of this industry, to be able to share that with him and have him be able to be the guy who calls my name. I'll never be able to thank God enough for that, to be able to, I got chill bumps right now. Like I can't thank God enough for that. I really can't, because that was a God thing. I didn't know it at the time, but that was God. That was God saying, this is for you too. This is something that you guys are going to remember for the rest of your lives. You know, it just meant the world. It was just picture perfect. It was picture perfect.
That's so cool.
You know, my grandfather got to see it before he left this earth, and it was such an eerie thing. You know, I lost my grandfather 3 months after I won, and he always said that was the one thing that he wanted to see before he went, was me win the Ultimate, and it happened, and he was gone the next, like, December. It was wild. It was crazy. The whole life changing point of winning a contest like that, of dedicating your entire life to something like that, is just, you're never ready for it, right? Right? You learn to do it, but you're never really ready for it, right? It's like kids, like they say, like, Dean is like, okay, well, you're considering engaged now, like, you're never ready for it. You know, you're never gonna truly be ready to have a mini you.
Great, that's just what we need, is a mini coat running around.
They're like, you're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. So yeah,
that's cool.
That's awesome, man. It's such a good story to hear too. You know, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, we still got to re-interview Jimmy after he won, but getting to interview him right before he did win was pretty cool. Like, seeing him win in Branson, interviewing him, like, I don't know, it's so fascinating to me how everybody's story is so different. And Dean puts it the best way, in that winning the Ultimate is the closest thing to, like, Elvis shaking hand and saying good job. Like, that's also really cool. Like, that moment. I don't know.
That's it, man.
That's an unreal thing. It just blows my mind that this stuff exists sometimes. I just stop and I'm thinking, like, this is real. Yep. Like, people are literally making a living and doing this stuff. Like, it's the coolest thing. It's literally the coolest thing ever, but it's so, like, mind-boggling sometimes.
You're going to lose the camera soon.
It'll be fine. I got a battery charging. Okay. But I just think about, like, my dad. Like, he gets up in the morning and he goes and wires houses. And then there's Deonath over here getting on a bus and he's going to play shows as Elvis. Like, does that not, like, just rattle your brain sometimes?
It's the coolest thing ever. I've always, there's career paths for everybody. And you never think of what those jobs could be. You know, when you're like 6 or 7 years old, 7 or 8 years old, and you're like, oh, like, I'm gonna be a teacher, I'm gonna be a doctor, and then, like, you hit like 18, you're like, I'm gonna be an Elvis tribute artist.
What do you think your kids, like, you have kids and they're in school and they're like, bring your parent to work day, and they showcase what they do for a living, and all these other kids are like, yeah, my dad's a plumber, and he's like, this is my dad, he's wearing a jumpsuit, not for fun, it's his job. He's like, sings, and I'm like, what the hell?
So while you were growing up, while you were in school, like, was this was this something that you were like into? Because I mean, like I know like let's talk about like Dean started at like 3, wearing the jumpsuits, but like some people didn't start till they were older. Was it something like in school where you were like teachers like, where are you gonna be? And you're like, I'm gonna be Elvis.
Yeah, so like I saw Elvis when I was 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother in that house that I showed you guys before we sat down. For those of you who are listening, I gave the boys a tour of the compound, 49th Place production compound. In the dark of night, you can't see anything. But
he opened the door and there was just trees.
I'm recording this at the compound at Papa's house. So I saw Elvis in the living room. My grandmother was sick with pneumonia, and I saw the movie Follow That Dream. And Follow That Dream was actually filmed 30 minutes away from where I live right now. So Elvis was actually in this area. So he spent a lot of time here filming Follow That Dream. There's a lot of people that got to meet him in the 60s and whatnot. And it's a very cool thing to, I always say that I was always meant to be an Elvis fan. I don't know if I was always meant to be an ETA, but we're here now. So like after that, I just was like captivated by him. And I remember that wide angle shot from Follow That Dream with that old jalopy and Elvis singing, "What a wonderful life, this life I'm living."
Jeff, you know what scene that
and
is,
it
right?
was
You've
the
seen that movie, haven't you?
It's insane. and like Elvis is trying to like pick up the jalopy because they ran over like a telephone pole or a piece of wood that was in the road. And we had this big, I called it a big brown box, and it was one of the tube TVs, and the buttons were all broken on it, and we had the green shag carpet. And I just remember the next time that I saw Elvis, he was in the Aloha suit and he was singing something. The only reason why I know it was something is because he did that halfway grin where he just kind of like did the point,
the points of the end,
and he was just like, he points and then he looks to the side, and I assume he's looking at Charlie, like, and he's saying, and I feel like in my own interpretation of that, he's saying like, I've got the entire planet in my hand right now. And that's insane. And I didn't even know that, but it was the smile that got me. And then I started singing and more like screaming the lyrics. I used to force people to watch me. It was very, very much so, like some people like wrestling and Batman and all that stuff. I loved Elvis, right? I got professionally trained, however, when I was 4 years old. My parents looked at it just like guitar lessons, sports, anything like that. They looked at it as something for me to do that's, outside of school. And it just stuck. And I was given a God-given gift, and that's my voice, and being able to learn how to harness that and be able to learn how to have longevity in that's given me so many different opportunities and stuff like that. And it's always been a hobby in my life growing up through school and stuff like that. I was never the popular kid. Not cool to like Elvis like it is now. I'll tell you that much. It was not. We didn't have big, like, we didn't have the movie, we didn't have Epic, we didn't have all the, like kids would be like, what is Elvis? Like, what's Elvis? Let's watch SpongeBob. And I'm like, no, we're gonna watch the 6-8 comeback special, okay? All right.
That's like,
all right. Like, we're gonna watch, like, let's watch wrestling. And I'm like, no, Aloha from Hawaii. I'm Elvis. You're the crowd. You're gonna watch me perform. And then it was just like, I was the weird kid. I'm sure everybody else, we all had the same kind of outlook from that generation. Like, it was not a cool thing to look at that and go like, you will listen to what? Now it's cool. Like, everybody and their uncle is like, I love retro things. I love this. I love that. Yeah, it's like, what's old is new again. And it's just like, I will say some slack, brother. I got called sideburns as a kid. Man. Like, come on.
I understand that.
What do you do?
I understand the performer, like you was your friends over. So I've known Tyler for years.
Yeah,
a long.
18, probably 18.
Something like that. It's like I've been over to his house before. I can only imagine what I would have thought if he'd have been like, sit there and I'm gonna be Elvis, and I've been like.
Instead, it was sit there and I'm going to show you a magic trick. That's what it was.
But I was like 5 and 6, and then like wrestling took over, and of course like Star Wars, like all that stuff. But like Elvis was always there, dude. Like Elvis was always there. When I got into middle school, it was pretty rough. Like middle school was like top 3 roughest years of my school career.
I could totally get behind that. I think middle school was horrible for me.
I had a good experience. So
I hated middle school.
Okay, let me say this. Like middle school was never bad, but like it was definitely not good. Okay, like middle school is exactly what it sounds like. You're in the middle of your
right.
It's true. Yes.
Like you don't have any clue what's going on, brother. Like at all. Like, dude, I like had Justin Bieber hair, and like I wore skinny jeans and stuff like that, and all that. Like I was like. So like not what I am now, like you know what I'm saying? Like you just don't know who you are. Like and in high school you kind of figure it out in freshman year, but you like really don't because like just kind of looking at all these like grown adults like as a 9th grader. And like by the way, I looked like I was freaking 10 the entire time that I was in high school up until like my junior year. So like
it's all right.
I had an uphill battle, you know, and like I always did the Elvis thing, but it was never like, oh my God, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I really got away from it at a portion. Like I really was like, it was really, 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 really big in my childhood, just like Dean's and stuff like that. But like the further I got down into being just like a normal kid, like I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to do this. And then my grandmother passed away in 2012. And like I was just like kind of like I was really like not into it. And you know, like I think I had a Christmas parade, and my mom and dad and everyone was like, can you do it? Can you just do it like for grandma and like let's do it? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do it, I'll try. And it ended up going over really well, and I had fun with it. Like I genuinely did. And this is something new that I've never talked about, so this is the first time. So I've never talked about this story about me coming back, like because a lot of people don't know that there was ever a break. Like I really didn't like doing it for a long time because of that. But like I had fun with it, and then I started like kind of opening the door a little bit more in my sophomore year, and like really my junior year was when I was really starting to go out with a lot of the local guys like Ted Torres, Dwight Eisenhower in Florida, Stephen Gillis, who was a guy out here, Peter Alden, Richie Santa, all of these guys out there like that did it around Florida. Austin was one of the. I've known Austin for years. And then another cat who still does it from time to time, but he does a lot of his own stuff. Alex Swindle as well. I was still in the contest world and stuff like that, but like regional, just in Florida like that. I wasn't going anywhere. And I remember I think it was like 2013 or 14, I started going to Memphis again. And that was like really when it was like really intensified again. Because then I rediscovered the Elvis world, like the Jason Sherry, the Sherry management, Images of the King, all that different stuff. Like I got to meet Dean. I met Dean for the first time in 2015. It was Newberry, South Carolina. I was in my senior year of high school, and I remember that they were pushing me to do 50s because that was the whole thing. Like before the hierarchy like changed, and like I talked about in shout out to Ryan, the ETA files, you know what I mean? He asked me this. He's like, how has the ETA industry changed? And I'm like, it's changed. I said, because if you were a young guy, you're supposed to be doing young stuff. You know, right. You're not supposed to be in a jumpsuit. You know what I mean? So I really didn't fit the mold on what people wanted me to be. And I'm like, I have a voice. I want to sing. I want to do the jumpsuit. And Dean was the first person that had ever told me, besides my family, obviously, that, dude, like, if you want to do jumpsuit, go do jumpsuit. Like, go do it. Mm-hmm. I remember, I'll never forget it. I will never forget it as long as I live. Dean looked at me. He was like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, go do whatever you think is right. I'm like, oh, wait, you mean I could do whatever I want? Oh, wait, yeah, I can. Oh, wow. I will. Would you look at that? You know what I mean? And then that's where I really started going against the grain in all of this, and really blazing my own trail. And dude, I mean, it's always been a part of my life. It's just like these little nooks and crannies, these little valleys and little moments that kind of shape you. And I look back at it now, like I eat, sleep, and breathe this. Like people are like, oh, like, what do you do when you're home? And I'm like, this, all of this. This is my life. Like there is no break. I'll wake up at 3:00 in the morning and I have a show idea, and I'm like, I've got to write this down. And meanwhile, I've got to wake up at 7 to go to the gym, then get on the road to go to the next place. I can't escape it. I don't want to escape it, right? Like, this is what I've worked my entire life to do. And I'm just so blessed to be able to have, like, such a long lineage in this industry, but such a short amount of time on this earth, right?
So
Dean and Jimmy are anomalies.
They literally are, dude. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you looked
they-
up in, like,
they
the
are
Webster
anomalies.
Dictionary, Dean is listed as, like, a fucking UFO like object. He's unidentified. Like nobody knows where he came from. He came from this unworld third country that nobody's ever heard of.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Back to the interview.
I'm just being honest. Like, let's be real. He's like he's like Superman. Like, what can't he do?
Oh yeah, bro.
I bet you can't fly a plane.
I bet you he could. Watch him.
I bet you $5 that he knows how to fly a plane.
All right, I'm gonna call him right now.
Dean Z.
I think he has some inside info.
Dean Z. I don't let me down, brother.
Dean Z
I know
Airlines.
you can learn how to fly a plane. I know that you can learn how to fly a plane.
Okay, so yeah, I think the interview's going great so far, 100%. So yeah, I mean, what were we talking?
We were talking about. He finished on the fact that we were talking about. This is why I like doing these things, because we just kind of go on our own tangents and we don't have to really.
Getting back into it after high school, yes, that's right.
Because
During
okay,
high school,
you're
junior
right.
year.
Because for me, I didn't see Elvis until like 20. I don't even know. I literally people ask like we went and met Priscilla. We've been to Dean's show, God knows how many times. We've been everywhere. Elvis week, and they're like, "How'd you get into this?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Like I don't remember. Like I don't remember. Like we just keep resurfacing pictures of like back when." We would go places and I would get my picture in front of Elvis stuff. And I'm like 8 years old. And I'm like, so I guess I was into Elvis then, but I didn't know. Because like my grandma was into old stuff. But I was really big into like the filmmaking stuff as a kid. Like we would always be shooting like little movies. Or we did the school news program. We did a bunch of like the hype videos for the school program. And then one day I was like, this is dumb. And then I saw Dean on YouTube and I was like, that's cool. And then like.
Had he not been in my Cutlass class, I probably wouldn't be
here
doing it either.
Well, I mean, you'd be on Earth. You just wouldn't be in this.
Really?
Yeah, no, 100%. We were in Cutlass, and I was required to do a talent show for theater for the advanced theater class.
No, that was the that was the.
That was the first time, and I just like watched the Elvis movie, and I watched it so many times I almost had the script memorized, and
Wow.
and he was like, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the talent show. He was like, you should do Elvis, and I was like, okay, who's gonna do it? And he was like, you are. I was like, okay. So I ended up doing. I remember very specifically because he was like, "You should do the That's All Right from Las Vegas," and I was like, "Well, how are you going to do that?" Because it cuts to Big Boy Crudup in the middle and him in the 50s. I didn't even know it was a real thing.
Yeah, he thought that
it's
movie. He thought the movie cut was like the actual song, but originally you were going to do it to karaoke tracks.
Yeah.
And like halfway through one of the rehearsals, he said, "This is dumb. We're finding it." I was going to play drums and Mason played guitar.
Yeah.
And like this is when I had just started learning to play drums because I had gotten some electric ones for Christmas. And I was like, we're gonna do this. We are doing this, and then it like became like
Mason's guitar was out of tune too.
It literally became like a school-wide phenomenon. Like Jelvis became like a district-wide. Like people still call him that. People still ask if the band is together.
I got stopped at a tire shop probably about 5 months ago, and this is a little hole in the wall tire shop attached to a gas station, and the kid asked to take his photo with me, and I was like, what? So I guess his brothers loved the shows. Yeah, it was. He was there. He could attest to this. He's like, my brother loves you,
the
dude.
poster's back there on the wall still from the
Yep.
first show. I
see it. I see the poster. I love it.
I remember because all of the
Jelvis,
school
baby,
administration was like, "Why isn't Jeffrey on the poster? Why is it Elvis?" And I was like, "Because at the time we didn't have
We
anything."
didn't have any photos.
And so it was that, and then the next one, the next year, which is
Really?
that one, has like his actual pictures on it.
That's one way to mark it.
We were like 16.
Guys, it's Jelvis. He's
man
on the
up there.
poster. You see him? He's right there.
There's a man up there. Yeah.
I don't know. And
Yeah.
then we all
They
just started
used
to
to call me. They used to call me Little Elvis.
Little Elvis.
Little Elvis.
That's cool.
Little Elvis.
They used to call me Punk, and then I graduated, so we got away from that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I guess so. Let's jump into the next thing. So,
What's the next? What do we want to do?
I've been curious about this. Did you start Infinity?
No. No. Infinity is not my band. I do work with them. They're the most out of any other band in the industry. Mainly because we just linked in. You know, I mean, Infinity. I think what was it? It was started. I think Bradney and Cliff. And Casey Hutchinson and stuff like that. I think that they were the ones that were originally the people who started the band, and it's gone through many iterations. But it's just one of those things where you just kind of find your niche, and then, you know, they just started running the roads more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And it's just like, man, I mean, like, this is like, these are our musical soulmates. That's the way that I look at them. I mean, they're my musical soulmates, and I love working with them. And there are things that Daniel and Radney do that, like, other bands don't have the accessibility to do outside of playing. It's much more than playing. It's more than that. It's creating things. Just like Dean's band. Dean's band is more than a band. It's a team. You know what I mean? They're creating a product, right? They're not just coming in and playing the show. There are bands out there that absolutely do that, and they're phenomenal. Shane Hammett, EAS, Fever, TIC. TIC is the same way. TIC is more than a band. It is a team. They are creating something bigger than just the band, because their members can do other things that are outside of the band when it comes to, you know, anywhere from multimedia to writing symphony charts to, you know, making click tracks, syncing up with Elvis. I mean, creating medleys. Like, those are the things, right? Like, those are the things that, like, I looked for, that I just happened to stumble upon. Like, Daniel's been in Branson for many, many years. Almost his entire adult life. Same thing with Bradney. I mean, obviously Michaela with the McDowells, Tomas, being in Memphis and working with, you know, orchestras, and he's known Dean for years and years and years, played with the Gimps and all that different stuff. I mean, like, all of these people, you know, you know, Cliff, and I just look at it as the people who we linked in. Like, I'll never forget it. Like, we were in Nashville. It's coming up on
a lot of years ago.
4 years.
Wow.
4 years I've been playing with them. Was the first time that I played with them, and it was in Nashville. And I remember Daniel and me just linked, bro. Like, I just like, you know, like he does with certain guys. Like, Daniel just links. When he links with you, it's a very special moment. Like, any drummer. I've linked with so many drummers, right? Like, and we all have our special bond when we're on stage. Me and Daniel, I don't know why. It's just like, this is different. This is different. You're different. You're my soulmate. You're my drummer soulmate. That's it.
I mean,
you know what I mean? And then, like, and again, like, and then the whole band, like I said, they've gone through many different changes, many different metamorphoses, as all the bands have gone through. But I think the version that they are now is the purest form of what they've strived to be and whatnot. I'm so proud of them, man, because I mean, like, it's not. People get that so confused, and they're not my band. You know, I do not own them. I do not claim ownership of them. The people who make that band go around are Raddy and Michaela now, and that is the absolute truth. A lot of people have, you know, been in and out and all that different stuff, but I mean, like, they have been there. Then you know, Raddy, Michaela, Daniel. I mean, you know, they're, you know, the heart of that band, man. I mean, like, that's what that is. I mean, it's blood, sweat, and tears. You know, and you know, I think that it, just like with any other thing in this industry, people hear things and people do this and people that, and having that misconstrued and setting it straight in an area like this, like, dude, they are available. They want to work with everybody, you know, like, there is no, I just book them the most. I put my money where my mouth is. Mm. That's just it, dude. Like, I put pen to paper. So that's just it. So, yeah.
I guess let's jump into the next question here. So ETA Festivals, it's your big company.
Yes.
And so how many festivals are you guys running now?
We ran 7 festivals this year. We are going up to 8 next year. And by 2027, we will have 10 festivals.
Whew. Man.
Yeah. So, and big news, we're running Ultimates now. So Ultimate Elvis contests are coming to ETA Festivals. The same people who run Nashville Elvis Festival. Brian and Tom both produce it. But the infrastructure, Brian Mays, and Franklin Events, who runs Franklin Summer Bash and a couple other events, lots of other events in Nashville and Franklin, is coming in and running the contest. So I'm hands-free, fellas. I really don't know what the heck is going on. So I'm in my bubble, they're in their bubble, and it's going to be great. And that's the only way that I was ever going to do a contest, is if someone came in and ran it and I didn't have to worry about it.
Perfect.
Ever.
There you go.
Ever. I'll write the check to give to the winner, and that's about it.
Perfect.
So we have Myrtle Beach, Georgia, Texas, Kentucky, Illinois, Summer Festival, Alabama. Oh man, that's it. Texas. That's it.
Yeah,
Texas
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Collinsville.
And there's a surprise one that's coming up that is going to be in Florida again. So we will have 2 festivals again in Florida. And this one is strictly an Ultimate Elvis contest. So Florida is finally going to have a big, beautiful Ultimate Elvis contest that it deserves to have, with great judges and great production and all the things. And
we're going to Florida.
We're going to Florida,
Tyler.
Yeah, man.
Going to Florida,
We're
man.
opening up the submissions January 1st for our first contest, which is going to be in Illinois. The Illinois Elvis Festival is going to be a prelim, so it's going to happen on Sunday.
Really?
2 rounds. Yep, absolutely, with the band.
We're
both
going to
rounds with
Illinois,
band.
right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to be. We're supposed to be going to Illinois.
Yeah, the big festivals, man. They're growing. They're changing. They're getting better, growing all day, every day. Couldn't be more blessed. I mean, we just got done with Georgia Elvis Fest. It was amazing. That was our last year at St. Simon's Island. We're moving to Douglas, Georgia in 2027 to kick off our season in January for the Ultimate Elvis Georgia, the Ultimate Georgia Elvis Festival. Sorry, that's a mouthful.
Awesome.
The Ultimate Georgia.
So sending someone to the 50th anniversary of Elvis Week, man.
That's gonna be a huge honor,
crazy.
man. That's gonna be such a fun week too. I can't wait for that.
It's gonna be amazing, man. Amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to go.
You can ask him a question.
We should go. Oh, I should ask him a question. I'm just like enthralled in the conversation. You know what I mean? Let's see. I feel like so many of these things we know, but I'm really trying to like not ask a dumb question. Like we don't have a lot of time, so like.
The Google Meet is gonna kick us off soon. All right, here's a little quick one. Do you have your favorite Elvis song to perform live from each era? So you got 50s movies, 68, 70s.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Don't say Queenie.
Every era.
Queenie Wayne's Papaya.
50s. Queen Wayne's Papaya.
I love that song.
No. 50s is One-Sided Love Affair right now.
Ooh, that's a good song.
I love that. I love it as the day is long. It's amazing. It's a fun boppy tune. Love it. 60s has to be So Close Yet So Far from Paradise. Love that. Think it's completely underrated out of Elvis's catalog in the movies. And I'm going to go 68. You said 50, 60, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go 68. Out of the 68 comeback special, I think that Little Egypt is a great one.
Okay.
It's only there for a short time. It's not there for a long time, but it's there for a good time. Because it's so cool. Like, he looks so cool in that scene where he's just like, come on and buy yourself a ticket. He's so raspy, and he's got his hair looks like so like greased up and shine. It's beautiful. He looks perfect. And then 70s, man, I gotta go on Shane Melody, man.
Okay.
Dude, I don't know. There's no song out there that makes me cry or feel emotion every time I do it, and I can't do it every night because it loses feeling. I have to be in the mood to do it. Like I won't put it on my set list. I stopped putting it on my set list because I don't feel like doing it every night. If it's there and people want to hear it, and a lot of times people will call it out, I'm like, we're gonna do it.
For some reason he said set list, and I have the set list that when you came the first year to Kansas City, everybody was handing out set lists, and so I got one from Steph, gave me one from Dean's show and from Graceland, so then I framed them and put them next to each other. I don't know why, just because. But
oh, dude, I love that. I love that.
There's Dean's.
I love the set list.
But I just think it's neat when they like you write on them and then like it shows all the different changes in the.
Yeah. What could have been or what was.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, like that's
thing.
So cool.
Well, because you look at Elvis's set list. I mean, I was looking at one of his shows recently, and the set list is right there, and it just like you know they never knew. They knew that they were opening with CC Rider and ending with Can't Help Falling in Love. Everything in between was
whatever.
It's a runaway freight train. They had no idea.
Which makes it so cool. That's why every show is so
listen to New
different.
Year's Eve, 1976. He's like, let's do Rags to Riches, and they're like, and it's like the worst version of Rags to Riches you could possibly because like nobody knows what's going on like at all. And he was like, we're gonna do Return to Center tonight, and there was like, I'm like, what? like, what are you doing, Elvis?
I know, like one time in '74, he opened with Big Boss Man, like. Just randomly one night, he just did it.
You know, if we had a good enough band, we could do that. But I'll be dadgum, we can't plan songs far enough in advance for them to get them right. Just can't help believing. 2023 May. Here we go. Nobody knows the song whatsoever.
So okay, that's a funny story. So you know, in the middle, just can't believe in the big horn part. We did a show, and we never actually practiced the song because we never got music for it, I think. And we were on stage, and I'm looking at the set list, and I'm like, okay. So we get into it, and we get to that point, especially the bum, ba-da-da-da-da, and I look over, and all I see is this.
They're just sitting there, bro.
And I'm like, okay, I guess this one's over.
The only one that knew anything on that stage was our piano player, and the only reason he knew anything is because he played with Elvis in the
He played with DJ Fontana.
He played with... Yeah, you're right. He played with DJ Fontana.
In a hotel room.
It was a really weird story. He's a really cool dude, though.
He was supposed to play with the Jordanaires, and he played with Jerry Presley.
Yeah, he did. He played with...
I got to play with DJ and the Jordanaires.
Dean got to play with DJ, and I think he got to play with Ronnie and James at some point.
Who is the most prominent, like Elvis person you've ever been on stage with?
DJ Fontana, Jordanaire, Scotty Moore. Like that.
Well, you were on stage with Scotty
You're
Moore.
the only person. Yeah. Like that was it was I was a child, like a literal child. And they were in Florida for something. And Scotty, I don't think Scotty ever did anything like that. Like ever. Like I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't quote me on that, internet. But like he was there. I have pictures of him. And I have pictures of what was left of the Jordanaires, and a lot of them were still alive then. And Gordon was there, and DJ, I knew DJ called me kid. He knew me as kid. He was like, "Get the kid up there." You know, that's what he called me. He never called me
Elvis up here, man.
Get a little kid up here, man.
And I remember asking him. It was an event called Rock the Russell Home. It was I think we lost DJ in. Was it 2017, 2018? I
was going to say 2018. Sure. I want to say 2018.
2018,
because Ronnie went in 22, 23 maybe.
And
22.
And he was sitting in a chair like this.
Like this.
I was like, "Hey, DJ, do you ever talk to Scotty?" And he goes, "Yeah, I do."
Thanks for the info.
I was like, "What do you like?" And he was like, "Just call him." I go, "Hey." I go, "What?" I go, "I don't know." I'll hang up. I'm like, "Oh, cool story." I'm like 15 years old, and I'm like hanging on every word. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just cool, man. Like, DJ was always, and Karen, so sweet, his wife, so sweet. And then being able to be around DJ as a kid. But then actually having a working relationship with David, his son, and seeing the nuances between David and DJ, and being one of the last shows that David Fontana, his son, ever played in Nashville, bro, like it was just like, I don't know, like the Fontanas, I think, are like the most prominent for me, on that end, because I never like Jane doesn't do that, Ronnie doesn't do that. I never got to sing with the Sweets at all. But like, what a core memory to be able to be on stage with, like, the original group.
Right.
That's amazing. That's
No.
amazing.
Well, our time is nearing its end.
Our time is nearing its end. We really
Not
wanna
our
thank
time,
you.
Google Meets time.
So before it abruptly ends, what websites can they check out and social medias to find you?
Because you're going on tour, man. You're
Yeah,
leaving
dude.
on tour.
I'm going on tour. So you can find me at CoteUltimateElvis.com, or just my name, COTE, Cote Deonath, DEONATH.
Awesome. And of course, all the links are going to be in the bios for everything. So make sure to follow this guy. He's truly terrific. And we really appreciate you coming on. Oh, and by the way, congratulations on the engagement. If you guys haven't seen that online,
Thank you so
everybody say
much.
congratulations. So
Stay tuned.
Put a
2028,
ring on
little
it.
Cody's coming.
we appreciate you coming
Put a
on,
ring on
Cody.
it. Love you, boys.
Love you too,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Big thank you for Cody for coming on the show. We're much appreciated for having him on. And we're going to kick it off. We got a couple more things we're going to talk about here, and we're going to wrap up this episode.
Okay, so it's Crema time.
Pretty baby.
Pretty baby.
Let's rank these Christmas
Let's
movies.
rank some
Can we get
Crema
a cool
movie.
graphic for
Yeah,
this?
we're gonna do some really. We're gonna like be in the corners, and then we're gonna do like some really cool graphic.
Phone number. Can you like put
Okay.
the list in the center?
Yeah,
Is that
We're gonna
possible?
I'm gonna
Okay.
put all the pictures of the DVDs. So there's Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Elf, Polar Express, Christmas Vacation, The Grinch, the 2000s version, the Jim Carrey, the good one. A Christmas Story, Santa Claus with Tim Allen or whatever his name is, Christmas with the Cranks, and then It's a Wonderful Life. I just threw
Okay.
on there because,
So my number one's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
and I picked Home Alone 2.
Okay, I love Lampoon's Christmas Vacation because it reminds me of like a legitimate family doing Christmas.
Right, yeah.
Because let's be honest, if my mom left me home alone while they went to New York, she would turn her ass back around.
I thought you were
and
talking
come get
about
me.
Christmas Vacation.
I am, but I'm being serious. Like that movie, like Home Alone, is not realistic.
So you just flipped to Home Alone.
They go to what? No,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
confused.
flipping. My number one is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, but then you like started talking about the other one now.
Yes, because I'm telling you, I love Christmas Vacation because it seems like a real family. And Home Alone, and Home Alone 2 specifically, they go to like fucking France. If my mom left me and they went out of the country,
How do you? Yeah, I mean that's a good.
I would get beat.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but the movie's just so good.
It's not as good as the first one.
All right, whatever. My
You just
second
like it
one.
because Trump's in it.
No, he's not.
Which one is he in?
The second one.
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
My-
Listen here, kid. Go to the
Down the hall
Mar-a-Lago.
and to the left.
Yeah.
Home Alone. The first one is my second spot.
Okay, that's also my second spot as well. It's a solid movie. It's a Christmas classic.
It's a crema classic.
It's hilarious. I love the rock.
In my third spot, I put National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay, I can get behind it. My
Those
third
are the
spot
three
is
movies
Polar
that I
Express.
watch on repeat.
Polar Express.
That movie's scary.
That movie. Okay, it's kind of scary. There's like a really weird kid in it.
The little kid,
No, not the little kid. He doesn't scare me.
the main kid, the ginger kid with glasses.
He's the one who talks like this.
That's the ginger kid with. Yeah,
yes,
that's Roman
I
Babcock.
can't stand him. I like Roman. I don't like the kid from Polar Express. Okay, Polar Express is good.
It is good. Yeah,
It's a Christmas classic. I love watching it every single year.
it's scary.
My fourth ranked, Christmas Story.
I put Elf. I hate Christmas Story.
Okay, I can
There-
get behind it. I get burnt out on it, but I have to watch it every single year.
There is
Yo,
a
shoot
reason.
your eye out. Yo,
There's
shoot
a
your
reason
eye out.
I don't watch that movie except for one day, and it is on Christmas because it is my
on for
mom's
24 hours.
favorite and only Christmas movie, and she will literally have the 24-hour loop playing all fucking day
It's not a bad movie.
until football comes on.
Okay,
but
I can get behind that because I also get burnt out on it. I watch it the day after Thanksgiving, and then I watch it Christmas Eve. But I think the movie's phenomenal.
I don't like it. It's just so weird to
I
me.
think
I don't know why.
my favorite part is when he's daydreaming and they're like, "You'll shoot your eye out." And they have like the Wicked Witch of the West for some reason. Like it doesn't make any
I don't
sense.
know. That
I love
movie's
it. It's
always
classic.
been weird to me.
What are we on, number 5?
5 spot is I put The Grinch.
I put Elf. Okay, gotta be honest.
Wait, did we skip the 4 spot?
No, wait. No, we were just on 4.
What did you say your 4 was?
Christmas Story.
Oh, mine was Elf. I don't even think we went through that.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure we got so sidetracked in Christmas Story. Mine was Elf. Number 5,
Elf.
The Grinch, the Jim Carrey version.
Okay, the Jim Carrey version's phenomenal. I prefer the animated. It's original. It's original. Okay, mine is Elf, and that says a lot because I'm not a Will Ferrell fan.
Why are you here? Why are you on this podcast?
I don't have to like Will Ferrell.
Same
thing.
He's
I'm
great.
not really a Tim Allen fan.
Well, I'm not either. Tim Allen fucking sucks, but Will Ferrell, I like me some Will Ferrell. I like Elf. I'm sorry. I love that movie. That movie's
What else has he done? I know he's been in a lot of
Step Brothers. No, was he in Step Brothers?
Yeah, he was.
He's done a few. He was like in even the freaking Lego movie.
I know.
Dude.
Yeah, he does Anchorman, Step Brothers, Daddy's Home, which that movie's fucking hilarious. By the way,
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. It's honestly not my favorite movie. It's all right, and it's crazy because like I'm really into racing too. Like I just don't really enjoy that movie. There are some funny parts in there. Thank you, baby Jesus. Like those parts are funny. Or like I'm all pumped up on Mountain Dew. I don't know what to do with my hands. Like there's good quotes. I like movies. Zoolander isn't Zoolander. It's
what is your number 6? I picked the Polar Express for my 6th spot.
I gotta find it.
Jerry decided Home
Alone 2.
2. The Polar Express is not bad. It's just scary. I don't know. It's never been.
Okay, that is not what I picked, buddy. Home Alone 2 is not that great because it's just so criminally unrealistic.
But it's just as unrealistic as the first.
If I max my if my parents left me, like
actually,
I said
if
earlier,
anything, the first one is more unrealistic.
No, if they left me to go out of the country and then I turned around and maxed out a credit card.
Okay, but here's the deal, though. Is it easier to get left at home or lost in an airport? If your parents leave you at home, you're meant to stay home because they do not care about you.
Okay, all right. I'll give you the slack on that because getting lost in an airport with a big crowd like that is something I would do.
Yeah, you would. Now, getting on the wrong plane, make sure he locates his family. There's my dad over there. Go find an empty seat.
That's the thing that gets me though, like because they didn't.
It gets a little weird.
They didn't check his ticket, and then on top of it, Trump shows up in the middle. The hell did he have to do with the movie?
Because it's New York and he's in the Plaza Hotel. I don't know,
but it's cool. I like the cameo.
Number 8, I put Christmas Story.
I put the Santa Claus. It's all right. Wait, we didn't do 7 because I didn't do Grinch. That's right. We were on 6. We're on 7. We're on 6, 7.
Wait, what was 7? The Santa Claus.
My 7 is the Grinch.
This is gonna shut off soon, by the way.
6, 7. It's my favorite thing. My 7th is the Grinch, Jim Carrey version, animated version. I keep in the same spot.
I put the Christmas with the Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's my 8. Santa Claus with Tim Allen is 8.
I put Christmas Story at 8, and then my 9 is Christmas with the Cranks.
I've never seen Christmas with the Cranks or Wonderful Life.
I don't like that movie. And
there
Wonderful
was one
Life
that's
is
not
too
on here
old.
that we should have put on there. It was it was like Reindeer. It was about like Rudolph, right? But it was like the really shitty like stop action.
The Rankin Bass version, the good one, the original one.
Yeah, it's like really shitty stop movie. We should have put that on there because that movie's amazing.
It is. The Rankin Bass stuff is really good. That's why I like Elf so much, is because they use the Rankin Bass like style for stop motion in some of it, and it was cool. But those movies are good.
Yeah, I liked that one a lot. I wish that was on that list. But here's our final listings. You don't have to agree with us. Make your own list inside the comments with the 10 movies that we mentioned. Yeah, that works. Fill out the link in the bio if you want to get your rankings in, and if we think your ranking's really good, or if it's actually just like that bad, we'll feature you in the next episode. How about it?
We dig that.
So,
all right, concluding thoughts. Thanks for Cote Deonath for coming on.
Cody, thank you for coming on. I think the interview was terrific. It was a ton of fun. Next episode, last episode of 2025.
Which is December 27th, and we do have a special guest.
We have another special guest, big name yet again. We're actually really excited to bring that episode to you guys. Last episode of 2025, and then we move on. We're on a cruise.
We're on a cruise, man. We're going out of the country, quite frankly.
So January 3rd, that's going to be your guys' first episode of 2026. So turn your reminders on.
Turn them on.
Because that's going to air while we're
now.
We're at a port that day. We're going to be in Honduras whenever that airs.
No, we're not. January 3rd, we're getting on the ship that day.
We're getting on the ship that day to go to Honduras, and that's when it's going to air.
We're going to be in Honduras, baby. All right, we ready to send this home with a bang right now?
We're going to send it home with a bang?
Yeah, right now. Ready?
Can you put an explosion on the screen?
Yeah.
Bang.
Ready? Fireworks, snowflakes.
And the phone number.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a 50-cent Chevrolet.
Yeah, all right.
Jingle, jingle.